Hello my gravy Timothy's and welcome back to more Focus to Z, where today once again we're diving into some terrible focus trees. And today's going to be a bit of a controversial one because I haven't actually played this nation yet. Yeah, when the Scandinavian focus tree came out, I may have forgotten to actually play Denmark. So it's a little bit awkward getting around to what their worst focus is because I haven't even looked at it. Yeah, originally I think I decided I was going to go ahead and do this with Bo, but then I completely forgot, and now is the first time officially I'm playing the new Danish focus tree. Yeah, let's be real, it's all terrible. It's Denmark, terrible. This looks terrible, absolutely terrible. Just, if I didn't say it, by the way, this is a series in Hoi 4 where we're looking at the paths in focus trees that you should never really bother doing because they suck. Now, if you know too much about Denmark already, first off, I'm sorry to hear that. Second off, you probably know that they didn't fare too well in WW2. So, being as the fact I've not actually played Denmark before, I can't really say what the worst focus tree is, and I can't really look at it and decipher because I have a major bias to already dislike everything I'm looking at. So I can only assume that the worst path you can go for Denmark will be the historical path. Oh yeah, I forgot. So the way Denmark works is they've got this weird balance of power where you actually get some really good buffs to the left if you want to just be peaceful, which going to be a bit hard to do that with what's coming up. And then if you want to be more aggressive, you can go to the right and get more stuff over there. Meanwhile, though, I'll be sticking to historical Denmark, which means give me 6 hours and I'll get this sorted. Well, I didn't even look at the national spirits here. Yeah. Denmark, not very good. See, I do have to say, one of my least favorite things they've ever added is all this balance of power crap. It's so finicky, and you just got to balance so many damn things that it's just... makes you not want to do it. Although, considering we are going historical Denmark here, it does mean we don't particularly have to worry about going over here to the right just yet, as we already know we're not going to even bother holding out against Germans. In fact, we want to collaborate. Okay, so we've moved all the way over to the left here to maximum welfare spending, which, as you can see, gives us a major boost to actually building more civilians and a debuff to build military. So obviously, being the mastermind I am, I'm currently building military factories. We're also beginning our trade empire of trading with the British and soon to be the Germans. That's right. How could you be on the losing side if you're on all of them? Yeah, well, you're going to see that doesn't play too well for the Danish. Hey, look at that. Somehow we are performing the Danish economic miracle. The miracle being that we have an economy. So to get us around being on our civilian economy, I'm going to get a attaché over to China, and that should get me almost up. We just need 1% more from somewhere. There we go. I can just temporarily remove this guy, and then that should do it. That's going to help a whole bunch. Okay, so before we were getting a minus 30 debuff on our construction there, but now it's gone and we are actually churning out these civilians pretty quickly. Yeah, I'm not too sure what the game plan here, obviously, if we're doing historical Denmark, other than obviously we're going to be we're not going to be opposed to the Germans for a bit, but then at the very last minute we'll switch sides. Somewhere in my focus tree, I hear there's actually an army part of it, but yeah, I just... where is it? I guess I'll just have to ignore it a little longer and then just keep going down all these industry ones. Guys, I just had an election. I obviously stayed democracy, but I'm scared of this guy. He has seen the void. Yeah, I'm not too sure why, but why can I not build support equipment? Yeah. That's a little odd, I won't lie. Oh, I restarted my lines. Now I just can't build anything, huh? Is this on purpose? Okay, maybe it's just because I'm all the way over here. I don't see anything really in there here that would do that, but I guess, I mean, we should probably move over here anyway now. Okay, so I think it is just from my high welfare spending, so we're just going to keep moving back over to the right side now so that we can prepare for when we switch sides, because that is going to be coming very soon. Okay, so as far as I'm aware, as soon as this happens, I'm going to be getting an event, and it's going to say surrender, and I'll click it before the Germans even have a chance to send it. Okay, so literally, as they declare on you, it just pops up immediately. And, I surrender, Germany. I am now your friend. Okay, so now that we've capitulated to the Germans, they've imposed a new government upon us. It's Werner Best. And no more do we have our welfare system. Instead, we have our influence that the Germans have over our system. The hold referendum thing over here available. I just clicked it. Is that... He's back! So while we could just go ahead now and bend over to the German will, it would be way too easy to actually collaborate with the Germans and probably make us actually somewhat powerful, because we'd be able to take a lot of stuff by, you know, taking down the UK and whatnot. So instead, obviously doing the worst focus tree, we're going to be seeking our independence. I just realized, because I haven't done the army tree, or maybe it disappears anyway. Either way, the army tree is now just gone, so I've just permanently got the... never mind. Now, whilst all this has been going on, by the way, the Allies have gone ahead and yoinked, well, if you could call it an empire, they've yoinked it, but I would not call it an empire. Somehow become independent, I can politely ask for them back, though. Iceland, though, that we're never getting that back. Okay, so we've already moved all the way up to self-governing over here, and our autonomy is ticking up very quickly, especially from all the focuses we are doing, and we are preparing for our great backstab. Okay, the Germans are going in on the Soviets, which means it's going to be our perfect time to strike soon. TM. Okay, I'm getting too much into this collaboration arc. I'm currently lend-loosing the Germans' convoy so that I can break free quicker. Well, technically, I can already break free. I can declare my Danish independence, but the problem is I don't really have any units currently. I got 5 units to defend when this all kicks off, and I don't think that's enough. Oh, if we actually go over to here and we do our Danish independence, we do lose our neglected military. We do get a whole bunch of buffs from the military tree, so I'm not too sure if that comes back later, but it's not really like I'm going to be playing post-game for Denmark anyway. There we go, though. I have moved up on the freedom degree right there with Germans, and I'm going to try to just see what happens if you go completely free, because I think I can just about sliver my way to that. I don't know why. I can also buy a whole bunch of foreign destroyers, which that's really probably not going to help me, but sure, I guess. You know what, screw it. I'm just gonna go straight in and do Danish independence. I don't care about doing it the gamey way here. We're just gonna roll with it. Only difficult part here is that I don't I can't deploy any of these units. I'm just gonna deploy them under strength, not keep them on the front, and then when we get up to our freedom, we're just gonna hit the mobilization button, hope for the best. Ooh, yeah, about that, Germany. Will you accept a check for next month? I'll 100% send it. Okay, here comes our Danish independence. We get a whole bunch of units spawn, which is great. I don't think they're too good, but I might just delete them so that these units right here just fill up with manpower immediately. Oh, I can't even delete all of them. I guess we'll just delete these guys, and then the rest can just go sit on the front line. And then on top of that, we're gonna get our conscription up 1 level, I guess. Then we are just going to bunker the hell down. We got our destroyers from the British and the Americans, and hold on a second. Really? Destroyer level 1s, huh? You really pushed the boat out quite literally for us. Yeah, I'd also like the rest of my my quote-unquote empire back, guys. That'd be really, really nice of you to hand that back. That's very nice of them. They did actually give me back my land. Now, liberating the rest of my country, it does seem like it's gonna require a bit of skill. I think we're perfectly fine bunkering down here, but yeah, expanding's gonna be a little bit difficult. That's all. Look, the rest of my tree came back. That's excellent. I guess we can work on the army while we work on a plan to actually do something here. Ah, yes, the great Danish ally, Shanzi. Okay, so we're making a whole bunch of Marines to get the crossing here. Bad news is I did come mountaineers just for the long haul here, and I thought I might be able to diversify my special forces, No. So we've got mountaineers and we're building marines that aren't even upgraded. So we're just going to try and break right across there. I'm going to force attack in and we'll see how this goes. You know what? While I do that as well, I'm just going to sacrifice some brave Danish men to hold these guys and just pray for the best. Okay, it is working. We should get this breakthrough pretty easy. And if we hold this here, we should be good. All right, nice. Now, they are going to bring up a whole bunch of stuff. So we want to try and get them down across that river. God, every time I select these damn Danish units, all I hear, yeah. Oh wait, they just walked around me there. They retreated into my left. More of a pain than it needed to be, but oh, I've also forgot a little bit up there. I forgot the tip. Oh, okay. I thought my allies were doing a little bit better than this. They've been like this for a while and have not moved an inch. I think we may actually have to help. I'm gonna start flexing on the Germans, just train on the front line, because I know they're too scared to attack me across the Kiel Canal. Yeah, we really can't afford to do much of an offensive here. We don't have too much. I'm already up to service by requirement. I got 57k in the bank, and that's with this amount of units out on the field. And I'm only gonna keep these Marines now to push across here on the crossing, and then I'm gonna switch them over to my mountaineers. Oh wow, they're actually doing something now that I took a little bit of shiz. Oh yeah, we're gonna try and get a crossing here, and then switch, and then win everything, because we'll be in Berlin first. Okay, first attempt wasn't successful, but second attempt is gonna be very successful. We're gonna go for these 2 tanks down here. Okay, it took a little longer than I would have thought to actually get that breakthrough, but eventually we did get it. Now it's time to put the nail in the coffin. Just I'm the one doing it. Just remember that. Look, they don't even have a port. Don't just ignore the fact they're trying to get one. Yep. If I was Mr. Schmittler and I lost Berlin to the Danish, I'd go down to that bunker too and put a bit of metal in my mouth. The worst part is the more I actually take here, though, the more I actually have to occupy, which means even less manpower, which means even less pushing. Hey, but we are doing what we need to do as Denmark. This didn't happen in real life, by the way. Don't take this as any sort of historical context. Denmark most certainly didn't do this. Oh, interestingly enough, though, what is my participate? You know what? That's fair. Those are too many casualties, sir. In fact, can we just get the number up right here? Brawn, pay attention. Brawn, put the total population of Denmark right now on the screen, and then you can see how bad this will be for for us, really. Also, yeah, that's the population during 1945. Okay. Although, to be fair, this probably looks bad even today. Oh, wasn't expecting that. I guess I can add these to my great collection of Chinese no-aggression packs. I've noticed if I just keep my front line pretty small, I could just burst through whatever the Germans have, and then the rest of the allies come in and fill the line, so I don't actually have to hold it. And that's just how we're going to have to get this done. It's definitely safe to say that there will be nobody left alive in Denmark at the end of this game. I imagine a lot of you guys are probably asking me, do I recommend playing historical Denmark? And first off, you have to pay for this, and second off, no. We're taking as many people as we can down with us. I thought it was free then, but no, it was just Ethiopia, the monastic commune of Tibet, and communist China capitulating. Oh my god, how are you still alive? Gotta be it now. There you go. You know what? I'm not even mad. Okay, now we just got a long road down to Bulgaria, and we did it. Also, any Danish nationalists, enjoy that while it lasts, because I don't think we're going to be able to get that in the peace deal. You know, some may ask, did I go ahead and make sure that every Danish person didn't make it to the end of this video on purpose? Yes, I did. Fuck, wait, I have to gasp mode land back. Okay, well, there's all my points gone. And the British, of course. The British are fighting me for Holstein. Okay, you know what? That actually doesn't look too bad now I'm looking at it. I'm okay with that. You know, we need the land, actually, because everyone in actual Denmark didn't let's just say they're not alive. But yeah, that was Denmark. Oh, I also took a couple American, Italian ships. So look at that. We got the Danish Navy going. just 2 battleships. But, you know, in the end, the question is historical Denmark worth playing? And is it in fact the worst focus tree for the Danish path? Yeah. 100%. Like, I don't think it's even close. Like, how bad this was. Now, in all fairness, it is the historical path. You're not exactly supposed to be super overpowered, and the manpower issues are, you know, intended. There is a lot of stuff you can do as Denmark, a lot of formidable nations that make you very powerful, but actual Denmark, unsurprisingly, not very powerful. I'd say comically not powerful. I mean, industry-wise, they are super powerful. I give them that. You do get a lot of stuff, and you get a ton of resources that you can get up in Greenland. Look at all of that. That's insane. But, you know, in actual Denmark, just all you have in it is industry. And when it comes to the manpower, you really have to be careful with it. Or if you're a Chad like me and have a thing against Boko and 1, you can just go ahead and not care at all about the manpower issues, and then you're at 41k on scraping the barrel. Hey, but you know what? That was the Danish focus tree. This was Focus to Z. Join me next time where we'll be looking at Finland, I think, where they actually have a lot of fun stuff to do. But until next time, goodbye.